90-Day Fiance, Carlo dumps Elise after calling their hookup a mistake. It shouldn't have happened. The 90-Day Fiance universe is no stranger to shocking twists, emotional meltdowns, and unexpected betrayals. The latest drama comes from Carlo and Elise, a couple who had already raised eyebrows with their volatile relationship and uncertain future. Fans who followed their journey witnessed heated arguments, tearful reconciliations, and promises that seemed fragile at best. But now, the situation has taken a dramatic turn. Carlo has ended things with Elise, labeling their intimate hookup as a mistake and declaring, "It shouldn't have happened." This revelation has left fans divided, with some sympathizing with Elise while others accuse her of ignoring the warning signs. The fallout from Carlo's decision has reignited debates about whether these couples are truly looking for love or simply caught in the whirlwind of reality TV pressure. The relationship timeline. Carlo and Elise's relationship was marked from the beginning by an uneven power dynamic. Carlo, known for his blunt personality and often detached demeanor, seemed to hold the upper hand emotionally. Elise, on the other hand, frequently appeared more invested, hoping to create a future with Carlo despite the glaring red flags. Their story began with hope. Elise traveled abroad to spend time with Carlo, believing their cultural differences and lifestyle challenges could be overcome with love and patience. However, viewers quickly noticed that Carlo often seemed distant, dismissive, and unwilling to compromise. While Elise tried to smooth things over with grand gestures and heartfelt conversations, Carlo remained non-committal. Despite the rocky foundation, the couple eventually crossed a line that fans had anticipated but Elise may have believed would change their dynamic. They became physically intimate. For Elise, it was a sign that Carlo was finally letting down his walls and moving toward commitment. For Carlo, however, it became something entirely different, an act he would later regret. Carlo's harsh words. The breaking point came when Carlo confessed to Elise that their hookup was not a step forward but rather a mistake. During a tense confrontation, Carlo allegedly told Elise, "It shouldn't have happened. I wasn't ready, and it just made everything worse." For Elise, the words were devastating. She had hoped that intimacy would bring them closer together, reinforcing the bond she had worked so hard to nurture. Instead, Carlo's cold assessment shattered her hopes and made her question the entire relationship. Carlo explained further that he felt pressured by the situation and that their intimacy created an illusion of closeness that he wasn't prepared to maintain. In his view, ending the relationship was the only way to prevent further complications. He insisted that dragging things out would only hurt Elise more in the long run. Elise's reaction. Elise's heartbreak was visible as she struggled to process Carlo's rejection. Insiders close to the situation revealed that Elise felt used and discarded after putting her trust in Carlo. She had believed that their physical connection meant something deeper, but Carlo's abrupt dismissal left her feeling humiliated. Her emotional turmoil was intensified by the public nature of their relationship. Millions of fans had watched their story unfold, and Elise now faced not only personal pain but also the scrutiny of viewers who would inevitably dissect every detail of the breakup. While Elise tried to maintain her composure, those close to her say she is struggling with feelings of betrayal. She had given up time, energy, and a sense of security to pursue a life with Carlo, only to be told that their most intimate moment was a mistake. Fans react online. The reaction from 90-Day Fiance fans has been explosive. Social media has been flooded with commentary, ranging from support for Elise to harsh criticism of Carlo's behavior. Many fans argue that Carlo should never have taken the relationship to a physical level if he wasn't committed emotionally. Others defend him, suggesting that it's better he was honest now rather than leading Elise on further. Memes, hashtags, and passionate debates have dominated fan forums, with some even calling for Carlo to be removed from future spin-offs. Elise, meanwhile, has become a sympathetic figure, with fans encouraging her to move on and find someone who values her. The trust issue. At the core of this breakup lies the issue of trust. Elise placed immense trust in Carlo, believing his actions aligned with his words, even though he had repeatedly shown hesitation. By labeling their hookup a mistake, Carlo not only ended the relationship but also broke that trust, leaving Elise questioning her own judgment. Relationship experts often warn against rushing intimacy when the emotional foundation is unstable, and Carlo and Elise's situation seems to underscore that point. While Elise viewed their intimacy as a turning point, Carlo saw it as an error that deepened a rift he wasn't prepared to mend. Carlo's defense. Though Carlo's words may sound harsh, he has his own perspective on the matter. He believes honesty is better than prolonging a relationship he knows won't last. According to him, he didn't want to create a false sense of security for Elise or mislead her into thinking he was more committed than he actually was. Carlo reportedly told friends that he respects Elise but cannot force feelings that aren't there. In his eyes, intimacy clouded the situation, and it was only fair to set the record straight. He argued that dragging the relationship further would have been far more damaging to both parties. Elise's next steps. For Elise, the future is uncertain. While she has not publicly announced her plans, those close to her say she is taking time to heal and reflect. She is reportedly considering whether to remain part of the 90-Day Fiance franchise or step away from the spotlight altogether. Fans have encouraged her to prioritize self-love and personal growth, reminding her that she deserves someone who reciprocates her feelings. Many believe Elise could thrive on her own, with opportunities for spin-offs or personal ventures outside of her connection to Carlo. The bigger picture. The Carlo-Elise breakup is more than just a personal dispute, it's a reflection of the broader dynamics often seen in 90-Day Fiancé. Many couples face immense cultural, emotional, and logistical challenges that magnify normal relationship struggles. The pressure of cameras, editing, and fan expectations only heightens the drama. In Carlo and Elise's case, intimacy became the flashpoint for a larger issue: mismatched expectations. Elise saw their hookup as a step toward commitment, while Carlo viewed it as a burden he wasn't prepared to carry. The clash of perspectives ultimately made the relationship unsustainable. Lessons for viewers. Viewers watching the saga unfold can take away important lessons about communication, consent, and emotional readiness. Intimacy should never be used as a tool to secure love or commitment, nor should it be dismissed as meaningless when one partner views it differently. Carlo and Elise's story underscores the importance of clear communication about intentions and boundaries. Without that clarity, misunderstandings can escalate into heartbreak.